Oh, music. Don't even need to wear this watch, it died today. Oh, I'm a bit chilly. Hi Daniel, it might just be me and you today. If it is, I'm cool with it. I completely forgot yesterday to do thumbnails and plan all of this. I knew I was going to be live, but I completely forgot to do everything. So it might be a surprise for some people that I'm live. Never mind. How are you? How was your day? What did you get up to? Put a 1 in the chat as well if you're here and you don't want to talk. Hi Chlorine. What did you have for your tea? Hainan noodles. Oh, just got back from a pub lunch, pub dinner. Does my skin look really red at the moment? Or it might be a bit sunburned still. Look at that. Yep, that's sunburn. I know, Chlorine, I was just saying that yesterday I just filmed and edited videos. So because it was a bank holiday, I didn't do a proper day's work. Hi Gemma. And I forgot to upload everything. So I came to do the live and I was like, I had to quickly make it. You had a stir fry. Nice. Okay, back at uni, came back early, so mainly me doing work. Had noodles and egg for tea. I know a little. I mean, like, noodles are made of egg, so I guess it was just an eggy dinner. Like, nothing wrong with that. Soup is very rainy and miserable out there. Oh, I had soup as well. I had soup and vegetables at this pub. And I thought the vegetables I was going to get was like Mediterranean vegetables, and it was dry, unseasoned, just boiled, carrots, a couple of bits of broccoli and some peas, and the peas were like bullets, so I didn't even eat those. Furious. But the soup as well was crap. It was tomato and basil. It's really sorry, I've been driving through rape fields all day today. Daniel, you're very motivated. I would be procrastinating, I know. Got to get a bit of protein in. Yes. Hi, Citally. Nice to see you. It was a bit rubbish. I'm having burgers and corn on the cob left from the barbecue the other day. That sounds absolutely incredible. Hi, JR. How's it going? Thank you. I have a bit Chlorine. Worked until 3 today, then kind of gave up. Yeah. Is James here? James is JR. Got you. Through what? Rape fields. You know the yellow fields? It's rape oil, rape seeds. Kills me every time. I take an antihistamine every day of my life. Not just summer. I take an antihistamine every day of my life because I will get fucked over. But in summer, some days it's so bad I take one at lunchtime as well. But today's not too bad. I'm just a bit sneezy. It will get bad soon. If I go to another country, I'm double dosing, double doing it. How can you go wrong cooking peas? These peas were like bullets, Nana. Honestly, they were awful. They were firm as stone. They were horrible. But it was just pathetic. It was just like a little side dish. They were unseasoned, just boiled. Nothing. I had to add my own salt. How much will AdBents be? Right, okay, so we do have a poll up at the moment. At the moment, it's 54%. Should I put the chat up here? It's 54% are saying I need time to save up, but my question is, should we pre-release the Advent calendars this week? So 54% say I need time to save up, 38% say gimme, 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 and 8% say I'm a sugar daddy, so I get one anyway. So it doesn't matter. So, 13 people have voted. We'll see how the votes go. But the Advent calendars are a 12-day Advent calendar, and they will be 80 of your English pounds. Over-sugared and just home from work. Had to cook some food. Good, good, good. James is like, full of Easter egg. He just sent me a dead pigeon pig on Discord. Nice. I got an Easter egg. Kyla bought me. Look at my hair, so messy. I got a Easter egg. Kyla bought me one. It's a M&M's one, and I haven't opened it yet. I was like, release now, but then I was like, what advent calendar? So it'll be. I'm doing another Christmas in July advent calendar. The binders, I've got a lot of the big stuff already, but like if we want to get it early June, I kind of need to pre-release them because the money's not coming in like it was last year, which makes sense. Like very, very tough out there at the moment, but if I want to get them out, I kind of need the money before they go out, if that makes sense. So yeah, well, we can long it out to July because it is Christmas in July if we don't do it, but we'll see. It's only 57% say no anytime to save up. I know people do want to release it, but like I'd only release, so let's say for instance I make 100, I'd only release 50 because I could have 50 sugar daddies in June, and if I've got 50 sugar daddies in June, then they'd all get one. But if I've only got 40 or 30, then the other ones will get released in June as well. But so far, it is so nice. It's really nice, everything. They are Christmas in July advent calendars. So they're the most traditionally Christmas ones I do all year. They're very different to last year, but still mega, mega traditional. And it's about saving up, having your own binder, having your own, all of these challenges ready for Christmas. So you got your I like to do it early June, so you got a good 6 months until November, so you can get it all done. So we'll see. We'll see. But there's like a lot of cost involved that I just don't have the money to do. Like have a really nice box, like get all of that stuff. Last year's were so good, but this year's I think are even better. They're not as dark this time, but they're lovely. What's the price range for December advent? Exactly the same as last year, so 120 for the 24 and 80 for the 12. Hi Beanie. Eye of the Creek. So today, in today's live, what I was planning on doing is, because we're doing this collection together, we're halfway through. So if you remember, we did these here. So we've done these. These are, I finished, we did them all together, didn't we? All of these envelopes. Look at that. My envelopes are really good, I'm not going to lie. So we've done half of them. So rather than jumping straight onto the next half, we've got a couple things that we need to design so that they go away and get sent for print. So what we need to do is the binder, and I can see behind me, I'm just gonna, don't screenshot anything. We need to design the binder because that takes a while to get here, like a month or so. So by the time we finished all of this making stuff, we will have that in time. So we'll do that. But today I got the whole year's worth of binders. So we are bindered up for the whole year now. Got 10 boxes of binders, which is 600 binders arrived today, and they're all for future collections. Wild. I'm so well prepared, but I did that while I was off in January. So anyone see those adverts for Hexglad pots and pans? Dunno. I've never heard of them. Ah, Tasha. Make sure you like the live. Absolutely. So we're going to do a bit of designing, but because designing the binder Doesn't actually take that long. I thought we'd do the budget booklet together as well, so I can show you what it takes to go into that as well. But let's have a chat first. Let's chat for like another sort of couple minutes and then we'll get into it. 800 quid for a set. For pans, those pans need to be cooking dinner for you without your involvement for 800 quid. That's ludicrous. But if pans are going to make you really happy, then go for it. But I wouldn't be doing that. Hi Jade. Wondering if I can read 20 books before the end of the year. Currently on 7. Well, yeah. We're not even halfway through the year. Of course you can. You got this. I know I'm off again about it. I was talking to colleagues about it. Then why? But then they would have to last me the rest of my lifetime. Yeah, I don't think I will ever spend £700 in total on pans throughout my lifetime. Wow. Yeah, you could do a holiday for that. But if you really want it, save up for it. But I buy stupid things that don't make sense to other people. Like I've spent £1,000 already on my arm. Do you know what I mean? A lot of people would see that as a waste of money. You'd want a lifetime warranty, goodness sake. Without art shiny. But this is the thing. Kitchen appliances tend to have lifetime warranties, but like Kyla's bought like knives and stuff with lifetime warranties, but the company goes bust. Gordon Ramsay could go bust. Comfortably. You have your first market on Thursday. That sounds exciting. Sounds really exciting. How many people are watching this live? Let's have a quick look. See if that will influence us to move on or not. 19. That seems like a perfect amount. So let me move this chat to here. Right, okay. Let me show you what I got. Can you see that all right? Yes, you can. So, this is the binder template that I've got. So this is what I send to the printer. So this is basically the net and it's the tab. But so there's that. So they're printed with that. It's got the logo. Everything's set up exactly. So I don't really touch it so that they don't like do anything. We need to pick out what we want on the front and also what we want on the inside. So I was thinking, this is all between you lot. We could either do the Apple one, which is like really schooly, or we could do even more schooly, or we could go for that one, which I really, really like. People would probably use that for bills and stuff like that. I'm just trying to think of make it like as universal as possible. This one here would be quite easy to like, I don't know, I think they're all easy to use. Do you know what I mean? I really like the Apple one though. But what do we do? What do you lot reckon? You're selling your crochet stuff. Nice. Teeth have a lifetime warranty unless you use them, heat them up or wash them up. Okay. It's your school spring market finally got a spot on selling my crochet. That's so cool. Thank you. I hope I've been prepared for 4 months. Wow. I know, it's weird, isn't it? You never feel prepared for that sort of stuff. So this one's super, that one's very schooly, but I think it will put off British people because it's got the yellow school buses. This one's schooly as well, and I think it's probably the nicest print of the 3 I've picked out. But equally, I think that one's quite universal. Like, that could be used for a lot of things. I like the school ones. I'm trying to train more and save for courses, but Bill's one in the lightning would be cool. It would be. I like the lightning bolts. It reminds me of Harry Potter. It does. And my tattoo. Personally, I like the apple. However, I do think the bolts are more universal and maybe better. The third one, the bolts. Okay, let's go for the bolts then. So this is what it looks like. So I'm just going to dump it in. And I'm going to do it like this. Like that. Okay. I just need to grab another so that I can step up the repeat. Because it is a pattern. Okay. So I've got this pattern here. This will look so good. Okay, and then I repeat that, turn it, move it over to here, and then I put it over this. And then I can just put one of them on the actual tab puller. So what do we reckon? For the outline colour, do we go for that light blue, the cream, or the orange? So let me show you. So if it was cream, nah. If it was blue, that looks good. If it was orange, that looks nice too. Let's zoom out a bit. Okay, maybe the orange is a bit too bright. I think that one's probably best. What do you think? So the spine is about there, so I want to make sure I've got like that. So we get them all down the spine. If I spent £800 on pans, I would have them on display and not let my tribe anywhere near them. 100%. These are decorative pots. Hi, Graham. Orange makes it pop. Do you think? You think blue, 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 blue? Lots of blue. Do we think the dark blue or the light blue? So that's the light blue. And this is the dark blue. I feel like it's nice to have the light blue. The cream is not good. Yeah, I think the light blue. So the next question is, what colour is it inside? So we've got like a blue, all the colours remember the bot that was suspended from the chat, the funny times. Light blue, I think so too. So in terms of what is inside, remember when anyone mentioned blue, I was timed, oh yeah! Oh, right, so here's what I think. So we could go for this one. That's the cobalt blue. That might look okay, but it is a lot brighter than these. I think also that's the, what's it called? That's the dusky blue. That would look nice. This white is quite creamy as well. I think the orange is a bit bright and the yellow's not really there. So I'm leaning towards dusky blue for the middle. The orange might look good as well. Like, sometimes it's nice to have like the same colour, but sometimes it's nice to have a pop. So what do we reckon? Do we think dusky blue or orange? Or the white? See, you couldn't. I was like Thanos that night. I was like, I'm doing something, we're not allowed to talk about it. It was definitely no context, wasn't it? Orange may go with the pop, especially with being bolts. Orange. Okay. We're all thinking orange. Okay. So we will grab orange and put orange So this is the file that I will send to my lady to get making it. And we'll get 100 made. That seems reasonable. Go for orange because there'll be too much blue. Orange. I'm colourblind, so you have to say the letters on the binders for me. Okay, so we're either, we were talking between T or N, and it looks like we've gone for N. We're doing that, but we will not mention that. Mention what, Ira? Timed out. Well, Chlorine, you're always going to get timed out. It doesn't take much for me to time you out. Right, so let me export this. Oh, not as PNG. Cancel. File. Save as. We'll go desktop. And we'll go back to school binder. Okay. So we're done. That's all we wanted to design today. So we've done that. But I need to go and we need to do the, oh no, you're gonna get a sneak peek now. I'm not going to acknowledge it, all right? You're going to get a sneak peek. Don't look at that page. Right, so we're going to do the binder, the thingy. I think Ira made Chlorine a mod instead of timing out. I did make you a mod, yeah, but I can still time you out. Let's have a look. Yeah, I can still time you out. This is the thing. I timed out Chlorine after I said goodbye to you all, so exactly what page? So first couple pages, I'm going to go for this one because it's really nice. So stop looking. You're not allowed to look at this. It's not the next collection. Stop looking. Oop. So this is the front page. And I think, do you think blue outline? Red? The dark red? Or yellow? I think the dark blue. I just tie myself up now, exactly. Oh, the page I did not see is very nice. I'm glad you didn't see it. Okay, right, so this is the front page. So I just need to make all of these, edit them. It doesn't take much. I'm just going to warn you now. I hope you can't see any of this. Back to school. New folder. We might have time to make the sticker as well today. Ira saved the bother at the end. You kind of like the dark blue looks of the red, did ya? Okay, so now what we're doing is the back page, which I have a simple formula, which is just this. And then that's the back page. Okay, so now what we're going to do with the same pattern is the calendar page. So I'm thinking it'll be like dark blue throughout, rather than the red. I think will be the main colour, which means I should open up the new sticker page, which I think you're going to get a sneak peek of as well. I think. Maybe not actually. If I can go Easter. We're going to work off of this. So I work on about 20 things at once. Just to make sure everything's going to work together nicely. So if we know that the what's it called? The majority of all like the strips and stuff like, oh no, wrong thing. The strips are going to be this sort of tealy petrol blue. We want this to be tealy petrol blue as well. And we'll come back to the other colours later. So let's go to calendar 1 again and let's change. Okay, that looks quite nice, doesn't it? Dan, did you ask Ira about the amounts on your gingerbread man challenge? Or is there something wrong with that as well? I try and do the best maths I can. Sometimes it doesn't quite work out. You know me. Okay. Right, so this is calendar 1. Okay, and then we'll pull this into calendar 2. Okay, so that's the apple print used. So she's gone, and she's gone. So I'm thinking she's finished with. So next, what? Oh no, I'm in the wrong thing. Booklet. So we need to do the envelope page and the tear-offs now. Not the tear-offs, you know what I mean. These. So if we start by using this one as the first one. So if we use that same blue now, it's going to look weird. So I feel like if we used maybe this goldy yellow, it might look okay. How does that look? I think that looks okay. I'm going to move this a bit more over though. Nah, maybe that'll look better like that. So let's file export, no, file save as. Envelopes 1. Okay, so then this will move over to this. going to be the left page, and we're going to do all yellow on this one. So this is why sort of whiter patterns don't tend to work as well, because like okay. So file, export, no, file, save as. PBT1. Okay, so that pattern's done. So let's do this pattern now. So I think yellow would look really bad with this one. Don't you? I think that's a bit too much yellow. So maybe if we made it red for this one. I think that's nicer. What do you reckon? I've done this millions of times, Nana Noodles. Millions of times. Okay, file, save as. It's so quick now because I've set everything up the way it is set up. But it's nice to have a bit of company. This one's quite a busy pattern, so it's nice. But like when you got like a lot of stuff behind it, it's just noise, so it's quite nice. That looks okay to me. Okay, so this pattern is done. What are you all saying? Looks good, love the red, red, lovely. Okay, so a couple more patterns to work with. Okay, so there's this backpack one which we use for one of the cash envelopes. Ooh. So let's use her. Do you think red should stay for this one? Or do you reckon we should use that green? Let's see what green looks like. I like that. What do you reckon, red or green for this page? It identifies as a budget book, but it sure does. Everything I make is female, Chlorine. Do we not know that? Everything I make is female. Oh, do you want to know something really sad? Oh. Got to tell you. So sad, right? My watch, she's dead at the moment, right? But I was having a problem with every time I do a workout, she'd pause the workout like straight away. And I was like, what are you doing? I was like trying to Google what's wrong with her. It's because of the tattoo. It can't read my heartbeat, so it thinks I've stopped. So now I have to wear my watch on the correct arm. That's Gracie, by the way. We had to put flea collars on. Awful. So now I have to do that, which I'm furious about. I think you're right. I think green's the right way to go with this one. Before I forget, Ira, with the gingerbread scratch off, I'm so confused. Is the eaten cookie still counting as a cookie or not? You make it up. I don't know what I did. I think you either get a cookie or an eaten cookie, so... You know I like made them in like October last year. Yeah, apparently they can. It's like literally right there as well. Oh, my wrists never looked like that before. That's weird. Okay, right. We're going to go for green. But like with all my saving challenges that I sell, the point is that it's personal. So like, I think there's a way it's intended to be done. But like, I don't know, if you say, oh, I'm saving a £5 for every cookie, but like if you get a cookie that's half eaten, why not save half? Or none? Depends. You make up the rules. It's your money. But I literally cannot remember. Okay, that's nice. Okay, so this one's done. We're now going to do this one here. And I think keep this green, so maybe we'll do that last. No, let's do this. We'll put this one as the last one, but I think keep this one green because there's a lot of red in it. I think keep green, do you? I have no clue what just happened. Computer just shut everything down. Did it? Is the stream okay? Is that your computer? Yeah, it looks okay, my end. Okay, I'm going to keep it like that. I'm going to keep it green, but we're going to call this the fifth one. Went for a run today. It was okay. Okay. Now I want to go back because I think I want red. So if I undo everything, there you go. That's what I want to do. Okay, so this one here is quite boring, so let me show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that. That looks bloody lovely like that. Yeah, I like that. So we've already done about 14 pages of this booklet already. Okay, so we finished with that. Finished with that. Finished with that. Probably can work on this for a bit. So I think maybe use the red for the no spends. I think paydays would be nice in that gold. And the date dots, maybe we'll do that blue again. And I think the expense trackers, we do green. And maybe the light blue. Yeah. And maybe we'll just grab that colour from the apple. So it didn't change much, but we've got that apple colour there. Maybe we'll have red instead of that blue. I think the red's a bit fancier. Yeah, I like that. Right, that's the sticker sheet done. I'm not going to close that because you'll see everything that I'm working on. What page are we going to do now? We're going to do the check-in. And what pattern are we going to use? We're going to use this one. Pencils for the check-in. Now, are you thinking blue or green for this? Or maybe that orangey yellow actually might be nice. Okay. So let's try the green. No. Let's try the blue. Okay, let's try the gold. And we've got one more we can try. Gold, or maybe that's a bit much. Let's just try the pink from the eraser. Oh, I think I like that. Are we thinking eraser pink for that one? Or was there something better? Hi Stephanie! Throw her down and swear. Would have loved James. Exams go well. I like the rotation. Daniel breaks his computer and we've started GoFundMe for his exams, right? I think the answer is that pink. I feel so strongly about it that that's what we're going to do. The pink, the gold was a bit much. I agree. I like the pink too. I think the pink's hard to read like in real, like when, I think once you've got it in real life, I think the yellow looks okay on a computer, but when you print that out in real life, that's actually worse. I've done white writing on way worse than that, I feel like. I've got in trouble with you lot for white writing on yellow many a time. Okay. Okay, so we are done with that and that. So now what we've got to do is the meal plan, the shopping list and the tracker. but the patterns we've got left are the not so fun ones. But we got to use them. So we've got this one, and this one. So I think let's do the meal plan in this. And what do we reckon? Blue or red on this? I think potentially the red, you know. I think the red would look nice. That's cute. It gives me cafeteria vibes. I think we'll go red for meal plan. She's done. And she's done. And then we'll go to the shopping list. And for shopping list, I think this one's the best one to do. And I think we will do the blue for that one. Like the same blue. This gives me swimming pool vibes. Like these pans aren't as fun, but I think they're almost the same blue. They're not as fun, but I think they just make a nice colour story. Do you know what I mean? They like add to the story. Lovely. And then the last two pages are literally the easiest ones to do. So it's the tracker. So we're using this one in the background, and I do actually think maybe, do you think green on this? Opposite to orange is blue, so maybe we go for the darker blue. Maybe we go for the darker blue, that might look best. High contrast. What do you think? But the red might look nice. I think maybe red. I think red might be the answer. Hi Emma. Yeah, it's almost American Diner, yeah. Still at work, just popping in to say hello. I will catch up on the replay. Well, it's lovely to have you here, even if it's just for a couple minutes. You like the blue? Oh, look, Daniel says blue. So what Daniel says, Daniel will get. So we'll save that. So if the booklet's horrible, we know who to blame. So that's page 1. And then that's page 2. Right, I need to make sense of this because I've saved it all in the wrong places. Looks okay. It looks like a really, really fun book. Really does. We'll give 1 star reviews. Daniel's fault. 100%. Blame it on Daniel, but time out chlorine. That sounds like such a good plan. It really, really does. Right, I'm just going to this website that I use, but I can't show you because you'll see all of my login details and stuff like that. So I'm just going to convert it to one big PDF and show it to you. So it's always going to be a 20-page document. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Chlorine's got too much power. Chlorine's just... I need to show you this. I've created a monster. Chlorine's got too much power. She's timed out Daniel. JR, sorry. My computer would save it and never tell me where it is. I didn't know I could do that. Well, yeah. Now you got too much power. Okay, so we've got paycheck 1, envelope 1, paycheck 2, envelope 2, paycheck 3, envelope 3, paycheck 4, envelope 4, paycheck 5, envelope 5, check-in, tracker, meal plan, shopping list. That is so fun to look at. We've done a lot today. I just opened your message, Tasha. I fully knew you were going to get one. Don't worry about that. Oh, this company keeps on emailing me about collabing. They want me to show you roses, but I'm like, when have I ever spoke about roses? Wild. Okay, here it is. So this is like let me find it. This is like what it looks like as 1 page by 1 page, right? So you can see all the pages to the left, but like this one opens out to this one. Like there's no easy way to show it to you like that. But this is basically all 20 pages of the booklet that we've done together. So front page, really cute. See the sneakers? It looks really nice, I think. Then you open it, you've got your calendar to do your expense tracking. That's paycheck week 1 with your envelopes, and then if you budget weekly you've got the next 4, but if you don't budget weekly you skip all of these, or you can just budget in the one you prefer. So we did that one. So I really like that they're all like really different and they're all really bright. This is a really fun one we've done together. Lots of bright colour. The printers are going to be furious with me. But yeah, it's really, really sweet. I like it. And then... oh, maybe I did this the wrong way around. No, I didn't. Oh yeah, I probably did do that the wrong way around. But it doesn't matter. It's fine. Then check-in pink. I think that works. Lots of pencils. I think that's really cute. Then we've got the tracker. Well, I don't know, Daniel, now that I see it like that, but we're going to trust Daniel, yeah? Then we've got the meal plan. I think that's probably my favourite page of all of them. then the shopping list, and I like to do the shopping list last, because if you want to cut it out, the back is just that on the back, do you know what I mean? So if you want to tear it off and take it away with you, you got that. So that's what it looks like. I really like the front cover. So it's going to be a while till I send that off to get printed. We're going to mostly work on the what's it called? Getting the binder done, because that's going to be expensive. Roses, they're determined to keep trying. I still can't believe I was timed out by chlamydia. Chlamydia. This is just a, we've got all of the months sorted out for the whole year, Stephanie. This is just something we're releasing when it's done. So I don't know when it's being released, but sugar daddies, all the sugar daddies will get it all, like the binder, everything. Chlamydia JR stands for just reeling from my timeout. Super cute and colourful. I think it all works. A very contrasting dye, but each one looks stunning. We now have a war in the chat between chlorine and J. I know. I'm getting chilly. I'm very weirded out by my wrist. It's like I've got a normal person wrist now. Look. Can you see that? That's a bone. Am I going to die, everyone? It looks more in real life. See that? I've never had that before. Ugh! Am I going to die? Yeah. I suppose we're pretty much done. We've got about 5 minutes left of tonight's live. When we go live, so stuff's happening in personal life-wise in terms of my mum. So I am busy tomorrow. I won't be working tomorrow. But this week's video is already done and uploaded. So if you're a channel member to Budget with Ira, that will go up. That's already up. So you can watch... You can watch it, sorry. You can watch it now. But it's scheduled for Saturday. I was planning on doing a video for Wednesday, but I just can't get it up. I just can't get the video up for Saturday. Please don't clip that. Then I was going to do a Don't Trust Ira video this week. That didn't quite work out. But Patreon's got a video, a Patreon exclusive video last week. I think it was Saturday. So that's a nice one to watch. Well, it's not actually nice. I'm ranting for 45 minutes about something I'm just furious about. We will be live again on Thursday. So Thursday I'll be back to packing orders. So if you've got an order outstanding, I'll sort it Thursday. So I just haven't been able to get to my emails, haven't been able to get to anything. So Thursday we'll be back. We're going to do these. All those. And you can tell me on the day which ones you want me to do. That'll be super, super fun. Budget with Ira video on Friday. There will be a Patreon video on either Thursday or Friday where you're gonna, for the first time ever, see the next collection. So yeah, so the thing that you didn't see today will be released to patrons this week. I haven't filmed it yet, but I can tell you what it's called, what the collection's called if you like. I can do that with you today, but how many likes are we on? Should I tell you all to make it to 100 likes? I don't even know how many likes we're on. We've had a lot of views on this stream. That's nice. Very good. Very nice. James has crusty eye. He actually does. Like, would you be offended? Like, what sort of name is that? There's pills for that. All right. How would you know? Okay. Please don't clip. Give yourself some grace. I already deserve it. I know, but like, I want to work. But like, yeah, I've had a really horrible day today. the thing that you don't want to happen happened. Like, it was horrible. So I don't really want to talk about it, but like the thing happened today, not the funeral, but the thing happened today, and it was not fun. So that happened, and yeah, it's nice to chill out with you. But I am going to go in 1 minute with the next section that I have not seen anything of looks stunning. Well, I'm glad that you're just assuming it's stunning because you've obviously not seen it. Oh, that's nice, Celeste, though. You can watch it on replay, no worries. Your kids have been fuckers for the past hour. That's their job. Like, what do you expect them to do? Okay, I'm going to go. I will see you Thursday, and we're going to be making cash envelopes. Until then, if you're a channel member, check out the new video on Budget with Ira. If you're not a channel member, wait. I did not get my period, Chlorine, no. I am Bella Hadid. And yeah, so I will see you very, very soon. It's been fun tonight. Thanks for hanging out with me. And I'll see you again super, super soon. Thanks, besties. Bye. End.